Hey subscribers, welcome back. This video is going to be looking at percentage decrease without a calculator. So let's go. Here's an example, a practical real life example. So you want to buy a new fridge. If it costs £195, what would you suggest Davey goes to? Discount kitchens or sub-zero deals? Now the first example is quite straightforward. Hopefully you spotted it straight away. We know that 20% is going to be, well, 20% off, and 1/4 is 25% off. So if the fridge costs the same at both places, the discount is much bigger here. And then you can work out what the discount is, you can work out the new price, and that's what we're going to be practicing. So before we continue, just a very quick example of practicing using the double number line. So 5% of an amount is 40. Label all of these on the diagram. We'll start with this one. I'll get you started. So 5% is 40. Now have a go at labeling all of these. And pause the video. And then I'm going to work through it. Okay, I'm going to show you the answers in 3, 2, 1. Right, so we've done that. 10% is going to be double, so 10% is 80. 50%, well, 50% is going to be up here. We're going to multiply by 5, so 8 times 5 is 400. Find the original amount, so that's 100%, which is, well, we can do 400 times 2 is 800, and then we could also work out 105% by adding 100% with 5%, so 840. So 105% is 840, and then finally we have 95%. So 95% is going to be, well, in this case, we're going to do 100% take away 5%. So 800 take away 40. So 95%, 800 take away 40 is 760. Hopefully you got that right. If you did, you're ready to start percentage decrease. Right, let's do a practical example here. Decrease £480 by 5%. So the first thing we want to do is double number line here, just as normal. And we're going to label 100% is 480. Now, we are going down by 5%. We are decreasing by 5%. So what we want to work out is 95%. Now, doing this in one step is not always easy. So it's much easier to perhaps work out 10%, then 5%, and then do 100% take away 5%. So let's do that. 10% of 480 is going to be 48. 5% is going to be half of that, which is 24. And then 95% is going to be 100% take away 5%. So 480 take away 24. So that's going to give you 456. And that's in pounds, so we're going to write pounds 456. Okay, so we're going to do this the other way, which is using the table. So 100% is 480, and we're going to now just exactly the same calculations as the other representation. We're going to work out 10%, which is 48, 5%, which is 24, and then 95%, which is 100% take away 5%, or 480 take away 24 is 456 pounds. Okay, let's try another example. Have a go at this. Try both representations. Pause the video, and I'm going to show you the answers in 3, 2, 1. Just briefly, I'll go through the first one. So if we're taking 35% off, we're going to have to do 100% take away 35%. So that's going to give you 65%. That's what we're really working out. So here, 10%, 5%, 60%, 65%. So these are the main things that we're going to need to work out here. So let's work them out. So 10% is going to be 24, because you divide by 10. 5% is going to be 12. Now we're going to multiply by 6. So 10 times 6 is 60, and 24 times 6 is going to give you 144. And in order to work out 65%, we're going to add this and this. So that's 144 plus 12. 144 plus 12 is going to give you 156. So 156 pounds. And likewise, the answer to the one on the left is going to have the same working out. Here are the answers. Okay, so that's how you would represent it using a table. And what we did originally was the double number line. All right, next question. Decrease 240 by 90%. Let's go pause the video. Okay, now let's go through some of the answers. A decrease of 90% means that we're left with 10%. So actually, this one is very straightforward. If you're going down by 90%, if we're subtracting 90%, or we're dividing by 10 to do that. So 240 divided by 10, 24. And the same thing here. Not too much working out required. Okay, next one. Rachel says decreasing by 30% is the same as finding 70% of the amount. True or false? Let's have a look. 100%. If you have 100%, you take 30% away. You are left with 70% of an amount. So this is true. When you're working out percentage decrease, you're going to take the decrease away from the original amount percentage. So try these questions without a calculator. Use the double number line method. Question 8 refers to what link can you make between question 5 and 7? You probably may have already made that link. So pause the video and have a go. Here come the solutions in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so these are the answers to the exercise you've just done. Okay, before you go, let's do a spot the mistake on here. Spot the mistake with the method on the left. See if you can spot it. Unpause the video when you spot it. Okay, let's see what has this person done wrong. Well, 25%, to work that out, you are going to divide by 4. And 160 divided by 4 is 40. So that calculation is correct. Now, if we're decreasing by 25%, we need to take 40 away from 160. This person has added, so the mistake is here. All right, what about the right-hand side? See if you can spot the mistake here. Pause the video until you spot it and then have a go. Okay, so in this case, let's see what they've done wrong. If you're decreasing by 35%, this person has worked out 10% is 25, that's correct. 5% is half of 25, which is 12.5. 30% is 3 lots of 10%, which is 75. Now, 35% is 75 plus 25 plus 12.5. So you can see there's a couple of mistakes here. This represents 30%, this represents 10%, and this represents 5%. So actually, this just doesn't quite work. And they got 87.5 there. So they've added it up wrong first. And the second thing they've done wrong here is they should have taken these two numbers away from 250. So if you do 250, take away 75, take away 12.5, you are going to get 162.5. So that should have been the correct answer. Okay, so I'm going to leave you with a enrichment question here that you can have a go with. Decide which of these is the best deal. Now I'll give you a clue. The prices are not given on here, so you can set your own price, and I suggest you set the price as £100 and then apply that to all 4 examples and see which one works out to be the best. Okay, I'll see you in the next video, and we're going to look at percentage decrease using a calculator. Hit subscribe, smash the like button. See you later.